All right, so here he is, longtime flyweight staple and former champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Outstanding finisher. He can knock you out. He can submit you. The cardio has really started to catch up with the skill set, and fans are always excited to see this man compete.
Always excited. I mean, he's one of those small guys that when we watch him walk to the octagon, you feel like something explosive can happen. And on many occasions, that's exactly what does happen. But for Figueiredo to win tonight, he has got to be more willing to accept whatever comes to him in the fight. He cannot chase the knockout. He has got to be ready to defend takedowns. He's got to be ready to box. He's got to be ready to grapple if he wants to win again and head back towards the championship. But man, is he an absolute delight to sit down and talk to and to watch compete. And you can argue that were it not for the presence of one Deiveson Figueiredo, this UFC flyweight division would cease to exist. Big spot for the former champ here tonight. All right, here's the oncoming bantamweight force out of the great nation of Georgia, repping Team Serra-Longo there on the northeastern side of the U.S. Merab Dvalishvili. He's been on the championship course for a long time. He's got a big fight in front of him tonight. All he does is win, John, and he wins in a certain way. He pressures you and he breaks you down. I have seen so many great bantamweights fight Merab Dvalishvili, and you can see they start to lose, not only physically, but in the spirit. He attacks you at a level that's higher than just your body. He's a great wrestler. He will put a pressure and pace on you that not many people can stay with. And I'm not sure that any athlete has ever muted Jose Aldo's offense as much as Dvalishvili did back in 2022. Merab back under the bright lights tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! High round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Deiveson Figueiredo. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Merab, the Machine, Dvalishvili.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night and a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Hook to the head by Dvalishvili. And the fighter lands again. He lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
Oh, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up. Nice defense.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Nice transition.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Now he's going full mount. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Figueiredo getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Beautiful transition.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Good straight hand there by Dvalishvili. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Good round, okay? You won that round by controlling the position on the ground. I need more of that. If you're on top, I need you to keep that score.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Dvalishvili gets caught by that straight punch there. Oh, beautiful straight right hand.
Back and forth we go.
Oh, that's a good knee to the body there by Figueiredo. He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Fighters separate from the clinch now. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Oh, lands a nice straight. Low kick is there. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips, and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique, great position, great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a...
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Are working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Figueiredo. Right into side control. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dvalishvili.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. right hook there by the champ. He's got to start throwing now.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dvalishvili. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Good run.
Stop.
All right, senta aí. Respira, relaxa. Look, I think we lost this round, but that's because he's outstriking you, okay? So I need you to get in there. I need you to...
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Oh, nice takedown defense. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. That was a hard body kick.
Dvalishvili's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here. And that spinning kick found its home up top.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine is tight. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Nicely done. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
Oh, my goodness, he might have it.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and side.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that figure. He passes the half.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Good work from the top here by Dvalishvili. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Dvalishvili's back in side control.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
Dvalishvili's back in half guard, very comfortable here. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, You don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Oh, nice body shot.
And they separate after exiting the clinch.
Guillotine jump. He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Figueiredo's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. He passes to half guard.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike.
Right back.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Right
Oh,
back.
hammer fist here by Dvalishvili.
He's going to attack armbar here.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Dvalishvili's back in full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Dvalishvili's going for an arm here.
Got it isolated.
Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these recapitularies, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is...
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound strike.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. That offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike. Oh, right into mouth.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Figueiredo's back in side control here. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
That was nice.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping to. Nice level change.
1 minute to decide this one. Dvalishvili's in half guard. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Merab, the Machine, Dvalishvili.
So he goes out just the way he came in, and still UFC bantamweight champion of the world. The fight goes the full 20.